Hello. Today I'll be talking about how to extract tables that are within PDFs directly from DocumentCloud using our DocumentCloud Add-Ons platform. To start off, I'll be talking about two different types of documents that you'll frequently encounter with tables in them. One are machine-generated documents that are text-based and which include very neat machine-generated tables like this. And then there are things that are scanned or include handwritten information or both, things like this, which are a little bit more messy. For the first type of document, like so, I would use a free add-on, something like Tabula, Spreadsheet Extraction. You can get to here by clicking on the add-ons dropdown, browse all add-ons, and then finding Tabula. By default, Tabula will try to auto-detect the boundaries of tables within a document, meaning it'll go through and try to auto-detect where the line boundaries are for a particular table and output them for you. If you find that to be insufficient, you can go ahead and use the Tabula library to actually draw the boundaries to generate a template. So for this case, you would on this page you would find this would be the table, and on this one this entire section would be the table, and you'd go through and draw. This works really well if you have a lot of documents that are the same exact format and you want to extract the information from each of them. Um, Otherwise, you can run it without a template and it will try to auto detect the boundaries of the table. There are a couple other options. To access these premium options, which will work better on the second example of the document, things that include handwritten text or scans, you will need to have access to a DocumentCloud Premium account, which requires a professional or organizational account on DocumentCloud, which is paid. But if you click on the add-ons dropdown, then browse all add-ons, and then click on Premium, you should be able to find three other add-ons for table extraction, including Azure Table Extractor, GPT-4 Vision Table Extractor, and Textract Table Extractor, all of which work on documents that are less clear, things that are not this easy to see and read, which are heavier to OCR, things like this. So for an example, I'm just going to run it on this document here. I'm going to run the Azure Table Extractor. All of them have very similar fields. So you select a start and end page. So in this case, I just want the first page. I can select an output format. So I can select that it to be a CSV or a JSON format. In this case, I want a CSV for easy comparison. I'm going to click Dispatch. I'm going to do the same thing with the Textract Table Extractor. You'll see the fields are the same, so I just want the first page. I want it in CSV format. For Textract, you can select CSV or Excel file. Then I click Dispatch. And I can do the same thing for the GPT-4 Vision Table Extractor. The only additional field that GPT-4 Vision has that Azure and Textract don't have are a prompt. There is a default prompt that basically allows GPT-4 to coherently extract the table for you. But if you want to add additional context, or if you find GPT-4 not to be handling the table extraction really well, you can provide additional information within the prompt, and that it will be appended to the generic prompt that is provided. In this case, I'm just going to select the first page. Again, I can select an output format, CSV or JSON. So in this case, I'll select CSV, and then I'll hit Dispatch. You'll see Azure Table Extractor and Textract Table Extractor already completed. So I'm going to go ahead and open this, which is the Azure Table Extraction results. And if I compare it to the results on the actual document itself, you'll see that it detected one table. On the sixth row is the tally of the number of votes for the APC party, and it was 46, and it successfully read that handwritten text. And here it says 46 written in text, and you'll see that it picked that up as well. And then for PDP, it says 59 votes, and it also picked up the handwriting for 59. And if I continue scrolling down, it says the total valid votes total valid votes, and it says 105 votes, and in the handwriting 105, it picked all of that information up for you. If I click on the results of the Textract table extractor, you might notice that it picks up a few more tables and the output is a little bit different. So in this case, the first couple digits are the document ID, which uniquely identifies the document. The second digit here, the number 1, is the page number that the table appears on. So this is the first page. And then it tells you the table number. So this is table 0, so that's the first table, and that's the second table. So if I click on the first table, you can see that it actually extracts information from the table up top as well, which Azure doesn't pick up on. You can see the number of votes in the registrar, the number of accredited voters, so on and so forth. However, it does make some mistakes too. So as you can see here, it doesn't keep the rows exactly correct, but it does a pretty good job. So the number of total valid votes, total valid votes says 105. So you can see that it missed the row assignment, which Azure got correctly on the second table, but missed the first table entirely. So if I click on the second table, you can see that it makes some mistakes. You can see it detects some text on line 5 for ADP. You can see it says long, which it probably gets from the actual stamp. And it doesn't detect that as part of the table, or it does detect that as part of the table when it's actually not a part of the table. It's part of the background. But for number 6, the row 6 for the APC party, it also determines correctly that they had 46 votes. However, it made a mistake in interpreting the handwritten text where it says 46, which Azure got correct. And then later on, for the PDP party, see it says number 14, which is the row number 14 here. For the PDP party, it does get correctly that they had 59 votes, and in handwritten text it also says 59. It also gets the total valid votes line correct, and it tells us that the total valid votes are 105 votes. So it does get some things correctly. It does miss some things as well. So yeah, that's using table extractor add-ons to extract information from tables that are within PDFs on DocumentCloud.